Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. And we are starting off with a huge matchup. Devin Sparks, the biggest match of his entire wrestling career, going up against Bad Dude Tito for the Hollywood Heritage Championship. It's Joe Galli with Johnny LaQuasto calling the action.
And this is how confident Devin Sparks is. He had a sponsor dinner last night before the match because he knows he's about to become the Hollywood Heritage Champion.
Matchup because Brody, he went for the Rising Sun Stunner and Bad Dude Tito caught him.
He could have ended it very early. Oh my God.
Wow. Oh man. Brody King was supposed to have a matchup with Devin Sparks to determine who was going to have this matchup.
That's right, it would have been the finals in the World Heritage Invitational. But as we found out last week, DJ Hyde attacked Brody King and took him out of commission. So Devin Sparks is here.
Devin Sparks got the bye. He might be regretting it as he gets a nasty lariat from... Ooh!
You hear that all the way to Kurgan Hall.
This quickness into the snap German suplex. Are you kidding me? Goes into the cover, hooks the leg. That's got to be it. Oh, Sparks able to keep it.
Tito is the Hollywood Heritage Champion. Sure, he's 260 pounds of brute force, but guess what? He's about as fast as they come to, as evidenced by that snap German suplex.
Tenacity, somehow able to get to his feet, build an offense. Looking for the end right here.
Devin had that one scouted well. Oh, did not have that one, though.
Oh, the athleticism of Bad Dude Tito.
Gunning him from all over the world, including Japan.
That's right. That's what the World Heritage Invitational was all about. Bad Dude Tito up on the shoulders. Devin Sparks lands on his feet. Again.
Devin trying his best to fight out of it. Oh, no! Fade to black.
Planted center of the ring.
Hooks the leg. The champ retains.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still Hollywood Heritage Champion, Bad Dude Tito.
What a way to kick
in the PP3 Cup. Introducing first from Palm Beach, Ontario, Canada, weighing in at 179 pounds, D-Man Dan Parker.
Episode 401 is underway on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. D-Man Dan Parker with the biggest opportunity of his career, Dan Joseph.
D-Man, he is very, but it was working. Oh, that. Oh.
You know, shocking to believe, but D-Man actually coexisted with Danny Limelight to win the tag match to qualify for this tournament, defeating the Philippe brothers from Australia.
Well, I mean, everybody wants...
Ooh, hey now. No, Marquez... loathes Baitman and Sarah Wolf. He may stop at nothing to make sure Baitman does not win that PP3 Cup. We don't know.
I mean, I can understand hating Baitman, but Sarah Wolf, that precious little rose.
Well, she's tried to use... Nico has tried to use her as a protective shield in the past, that's for sure. Meanwhile, Baitman just... There goes the wrist tape upside the head and the face. That'll take some skin off.
Man. Sorry. Ooh.
There's the counter from Baitman. Has such incredible leverage over almost every opponent. Oh boy, we were just, you said earlier he has to avoid the strikes of Baitman. There's one of them. The lethal elbows and the forearms are his bread and butter.
Yeah, you can't take too many of those. Justin Trudeau's favorite athlete will be down on the mat for 3.
No doubt he's watching Championship Wrestling from Hollywood every single week. I'm not sure how busy a Canadian Prime Minister is, but I know he can. And no better than to win the PP3 Cup, but look out! And the death from above out of nowhere! He hooks the leg! Good night, D-Man! Baitman moves on to the semifinals.
Here is your winner, Baitman.
And now we're going to check out a replay brought to you by Swanfest. Rise Records presents Swanfest, taking place Saturday, March 30th at City National Grove of Anaheim, featuring Dance Gavin Dance, Periphery, and more. Tickets and VIP packages available now at dgdswanfest.com. As Dan, we saw how lethal and quick Baitman is with the strikes leading into the death from above, and he moves on as Kathy Campanelli is going to get a word with Baitman at ringside.
Baitman, congratulations on your win. Do you feel that you need?
He has definitely accomplished a lot here. Kevin Blackwood, of course, his story is very inspiring. Involved in a car accident that put he and Daniel Garcia out of action for a very long time back in 2019. To see him recover the way he has and to thrive the way he has in professional wrestling has been nothing short of amazing.
Well, not only that, you want to talk about inspirational when it comes to Kevin Blackwood. Kevin Blackwood upended his life. He bet on himself a few moments' time.
Oh, I saw a kid with a
SBK against the ropes here. Neither
turn this time around. But look at that. Oh! Blackwood with even extra momentum. That's right. They're all dressed very brightly here. You got SBK rocking the yellow and black. These fans are getting a treat. We saw in the opening contest that tag team match.
Careful, so meticulous, even more so than we know to the table. It might as well be cosmic.
Oh, that smile off SBK. That fell off. Punches you can do can protect against an earshot.
Oh, such a delicate.
Yeah, these guys are taking what they're getting and trying to
smelling blood in the water. The more you hurt him, the angrier, and then the more effective he gets. But SBK ducks that spin kick. Kevin Blackwood around, lands the foot stomp. It might not be from the big impactful blowy move, but that might be a big, and I mean big boot from SBK here.
Buffet will finish the bees.
There it is. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you, Brian.
Somebody put that in the hat. Man, you gotta believe at some point SBK's gonna want the receipt. You know that, right?
Oh, of course. I think Kevin Blackwood knows. Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Oh.
You're gonna get 2, 3, 4. Key crusher. He knows he cannot end up on those shoulders.
That's right. If you ever feel like we've seen enough.
Trying to muster it up. Oh my God. Against the ropes, was thinking Michinoku driver again, but instead gets caught with a German suplex.
Nice
the bridge.
Oh man, that could have been it right there. Something devastating.
Look at him tapping those feet. Once again, those Amdrag-esque key.
Up and over. Nice little counter sunset. Oh, he's not done. Look at he's trying to do something, maybe a leg submission perhaps.
Yeah, maybe a cloverleaf of his own, very signature to that SB shooter.
There we go, he's going for it. Look at this, Jordan. Oh, he's got it locked in.
He clenches the cloverleaf. And my, how the turntables, Brian.
And look at how far he's sitting back there. That's a lot. That's a very, very bent back.
That is a lot of torque, my friend.
That's right. Oh, you ain't kidding.
No.
Further away from the ropes, that could be it.
SBK
finally,
somehow, someway able to get to those ropes. I thought once Blackwood brought him stomach here, now at the top rope.
Look out.
Thought double foot stomp, but nobody home.
Oh.
There was somebody over that kick, though.
No, dropped him.
Brain buster there, leg hooked. No, only a 2 count.
Man, you want to talk about fighting spirit? You see it personified in SB Kento.
And I think Kevin Blackwood, he might not have gotten it seconds ago, but he's going to get it here. Double foot stomp! Lands every single inch of that leg hooked.
That's all she wrote.
Blackwood puts away SBK. This was a much-needed victory for Kevin Blackwood here. He lost to Alex Shelley. He lost to Alan.
Scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Carson City, Nevada, weighing in at 185 pounds, professional Peter Avalon.
Welcome to the action on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Todd Kennelly here along with Dan Joseph. In recent history, this man has had a lot of feet in his mouth. One of Tim Storm at NWA 70, but now he might have his foot in his mouth for the things that he said about Sarah Wolf.
We'll see. We'll see if he's able to put his money where his mouth is instead of a foot in there and take on Baitman.
I certainly wouldn't want to take on an upset. Baitman and tempers look to flare here on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood.
Nation factor that Avalon's feeling. You can't let Baitman, if he smells that fear, it's over before it starts.
And Avalon does not want to get
at that extra level of emotion with that anger that Baitman has for Peter Avalon right now. This is going to be very, very rough and very fun.
Ooh. Sinking the knee in is Baitman, and he is hit.
Not
we've ever seen. He's put a lot of people out with that death from above and serving up some skillets here.
Sarah Wolf seeming to enjoy herself right now, watching her man take out PPA.
For the moment, has switched to the professional.
Well, yeah, they got that P in front of the Peter Avalon, that professional, for a reason. He knows what he's doing.
Got to wonder, however, as we saw that ridiculous disqualification last week for Royce Isaacs saving his television title in Roses' last match. Here is the mentality for Bateman purely revenge? Well, I was going to ask, does he really care about the win so much, or does he just want to hurt Avalon?
Hard to get a read on Bateman. When you get a man that is as cerebral as him, you don't really know what he's thinking, what his motives are. Right now, I thought, hey, probably just defending the honor of his woman, the lovely Sarah Wolf, but maybe there's more to it. Maybe he wants another shot at one of that TV title that he held on to before. Ooh, hey.
Well, you know, serving up some finger foods in the back. Punishing Avalon is Bateman. Will he continue to have his way when we return with this personal encounter on Championship Wrestling from... Welcome back, everyone, to Championship Wrestling from Hollywood. Throughout the break, you've seen a lot of this. A lot of torturing offense by Bateman on Avalon, making him pay for his sins.
Keep your eyes on the shoulders. You can put yourself into a pin in this position. Good job, referee. Good job, Bateman, bringing it back down to a safer spot for him.
The way to battle out of it. If I were Avalon, I might head for the hills. Be all too happy to take credit for the win if Avalon can get it. But again, that unsanctioned match coming up between Douglas James and Bad Dude Tito. Look at this little schoolboy tactic. Follows up with the knee.
That's the thing with Bateman's strikes. Like I said, how they're so precise and hard. He's never out. He can just catch you with one hit out of nowhere, put it right where he wants it, and you're on your back like Peter Avalon.
Follows up the suplex with the cover. Ooh. Avalon was motionless there for a minute, but finds enough to kick at 2 3/4. Peter better watch himself, or he's going to get himself in even more hot water if he continues to talk to Sarah Wolf that way. Takes a trip to the apron. Short flight, bad landing. That's going to do some damage.
Yeah, he's got a lot of damage on his back right now.
Nico as a human shield. Well, what's good for the goose is good for the gander, I suppose. Really looking for revenge.
Well, you see,
he'll finally shut that guy up. Ooh. Wind up and the pitch and the death from above, center of the ring. Say goodbye.
Here is your winner, Bateman!
Bateman gets revenge and gets the win. Let's
for one fall. Introducing first, Carl Fredericks. Welcome back to the action, folks. Carl Fredericks has been in a pretty good role here in the United Wrestling Network, getting some wins over at Championship Wrestling from Arizona, hoping to bring that momentum to the West Coast. He's going to have his hands full with Richie Slade, though, Johnny.
I want to say this to every fan watching right now. Keep an eye on Carl Fredericks. He has everything necessary to become a star, but you're right. He's got to go up against Jesus in black leather right now.
But Slade also very... Oh, look at that. Smart and quick. Goes right after the knee.
That is resourceful. Right above the knee, back of the hamstring. And
oh, what's he trying to do here? Look at that, the way he's bending his body, using the ropes.
This is what he has to do. Fredericks clearly has the strength advantage. Richie Slade has to be very cunning, and thus far, that's what he's up to.
Cunning and bending the rules as much as he can.
I call it elusive, but you know.
Yeah. Depends on your perspective, but Richie Slade's perspective is he wants to be the best he could be here. As he goes into the cover, barely able to get a 1 count.
Not exactly a great pin attempt there. And of course, also recently, Carl Fredericks took on Bad Dude Tito, and I gotta say, I think he really impressed our Hollywood Heritage Champion in that match.
Has everywhere to go but up, but Richie Slade has a...
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, needless to say, Richie Slade's time here has not been exactly what he had hoped for, but this is almost like a new beginning for him, according to him.
Look at that, right back on top, gets that chin lock, keeping Fredericks grounded. That's what he needs to do. Keep him off his feet. As he, rains a knee right across the face. Into the cover, hooks the leg, only gets 2.
Yeah, against an athlete like Carl Fredericks, you know, he's a former gymnast, and once he added all this power to his arsenal, that's a very difficult opponent.
in front of Richie Slade. So you're right, he's got to keep him on the canvas.
Just picking him apart. It's a strong right hand. Slade, oh, with a swinging neck breaker.
Wow, that was impressive. Hooks the leg.
So close. Oh my God! He's just cracked his cranium like an egg up against the steel post.
I can't believe he's still on his feet. Not anymore! The stage dive! Got him.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Richie Slade.
Big victory for Richie Slade, and boy, did he have to deliver some high-impact offense. Let's take a look at this replay. It is brought to you by Fight TV, where you can watch championship wrestling from Hollywood anywhere, anytime on the Fight TV app. Let's take it back here. Fredericks was looking for that superplex. Slade able to sneak out of it and then crash his skull into the top of the metal of the metal post. And then, like you said, calls it the stage dive. What a move for the victory.
You can question the ethics of Richie Slade all you want, but you can't question that he got a victory, a huge victory over Carl Fredericks.
What a great match we have here, and coming up, it is our main event. The United Wrestling Network television champion Scorpio Sky goes toe-to-toe with Ray Rosas. You don't want to miss it. We'll be right back.
Takes the leg out, nicely done by Sam Beal. Sam Beal trains at Skull and Bones out there in Ohio area. Oh my God, what a senton. That was a very nice maneuver by Sam Beal. Sam Beal is, to me, clipped. But Aaron Martin, I'm not going to take anything away from him. The young man, a 7-year veteran. Sam Beal is very young in his career versus a guy with 7 years of experience.
Out, but he can also take it. And what I mean by that is, if you saw his match against Sami Callihan, okay, first of all, did you see how he had him up? I mean, he was right there by the back of his neck. You know, the way these guys are, the size, they're going to touch, their feet are going to hit that ceiling. I'm kind of scared, I'm not going to lie.
There was Sam Beal with a cross body from the top. Here we go, Beal trying to get back into it. That adrenaline flowing for that second win. Close by Sam Beal. Back out by Sam Beal. Sam, the natural, nice spine buster. In the way he holds onto the leg. Rolls his opponent through. Gets him back up to a vertical base. Very smooth. Very impressive.
What's he going for here?
Setting up for the perm roller. Nope. First rolls on. What a spear by Beal.
Wow, I'm surprised he did that. He never likes to mess up his hair.
No, he doesn't. I think right now, different time, different.
Exactly, I agree.
You want to hold on to a championship, you'll do just about anything. Kick out. Beal, and I don't blame him. Feel it. The natural. Get back into it. The forearm shot.
Big knee.
Nice move by Beal. Beal's heading up top. Heading for that mile high club. Got it. I don't know if he got all of it, but it's covered. 1, 2, and the leg on the rope by Eric Flutter.
No, so close.
I was with you on that one, dog. I thought for sure. And there it was. Hit him the business.
There he goes over.
And Sam Beal getting ahead of steam ready. Clothesline.
Beal is a madman right now. Look at him go.
Biggie setting up. Here it comes. Could it be? It is the perm roller. Down he goes into the cover. 2, 3. Leg hook. And that is it. Sam Beal retains the legacy champion.
What a match.
That was a great match.
And still, Elite Wrestling Legacy Champion,
Sam Beal is just an impressive wrestler, man.
Everything that Chapai just claimed.
That's exactly right, and Playboy is coming out with his mistress by his side. He's representing the House of Mistress after all, and he's coming down to the ring with a purpose. Look at the look on his face. A quick cover there to get the first fall, but he couldn't make even in one count. We have the match, and just Playboy going out from that huge clothesline from Eddie Chapai.
This is starting really fast and really strong.
Exactly. I mean, we almost didn't have that match because the general manager of Smack, Mentor, just tried to cancel the match because he said that he didn't order for that match to happen. But then Chris Cass came out, the president of Smack, and he said, no, it's actually going to happen right now. It's a huge match. And it did, it really is.
And now Japai is using a fan as a weapon.
Both men fighting outside of the ring. And then Japai greeting some of the crowd there. I mean, these two men, I mean, you can say that they respect each other's abilities, but they really do hate each other.
Yeah, and you could see Playboy almost never got that start today, so he gained.
And Japai going for the cover. Just one. No, Playboy turns it around. Going for another cover. No, just one. The referee's counting one. Look at how Eddie Japai is taking down Playboy. They're just trying to get the pinfall. I mean, it's 2 out of 3 falls as a Greco-Roman background.
Yeah, we've seen these two men go in a grappling contest in their previous match, but this time it's a little different. This time both of these men are trying for a quick cover. They know that this match can go for a while, so they try to get that early advantage out of the way so they can feel more secure, more comfortable as this match progresses.
I mean, we can say that whoever scores the first fall is in the driver's position. They can score another one and just finish the match. And Eddie Japai, wow, amazing showing of strength, but Playboy got out.
He's taking something different.
And Eddie Japai is trying to catapult Playboy onto the corner. Face first on the corner.
And a monkey flip.
Huge monkey flip from Eddie Japai. And with a drop kick, straight taking down the challenge. Eddie Japai starting back.
He's all over Japai.
And Eddie Japai reversed it. Eddie Japai got it. Eddie Japai got him.
That's the life you were talking about. Now Eddie Japai has a new life inside.
Second clothesline. If he goes for the trifecta. Oh, wow!
Huge back body drop.
Exactly, a huge back body drop from Eddie Japai. And he wants the scandalplex. And Playboy is hanging the referee. He's trying to get out of the scandalplex because he knows that if he gets hit with that, it's going to be over. It's only downfall from there if you get the scandalplex from Eddie Japai. Eddie Japai is flying from the ropes inside. No. Oh no! Oh my God! The full moon is out here. Both men are up. And then belly to belly. What? No, she didn't go for the cover. He wants another one. No, but Playboy got out of it. Playboy got out of it with those elbows to the back of the head. And Eddie Japai with his own spine buster. Eddie Japai's up. Eddie Japai's up. And he's taking Playboy down. Lot of horse worse than Playboy. Got Eddie Japai fired up. And a flying clothesline. And the keep up from Eddie Japai. And the scandalplex. And going for another scandalplex. And now going for the trifecta. Oh, whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa.
Both of these men in a very dangerous position. Only bad things can happen from there.
And a huge scandalplex from the top rope.
All around the arena.
Biggest.
Now he's soaring to the sky.
And the scandal splash. And the biggest scandalplex in his career. Cover. And it's over. It's over.
There is no dispute now. Eddie Japai is still the Smack World Champion.
Νικητής του αγώνα, ο οποίος παραμένει και Smart Champion.